Hello, I want to talk to you about a new book that I think you need to get a copy of. It is entitled Come, Let Me Bless You. It is a book about the ministry of Pastor Epps, Sr., the pastor of Community Missionary Baptist Church in DeSoto and Cedar Hill, Texas. Let me say, true leaders enlarge their followers. Fake leaders diminish them. But when a true leader is the follower of an infinite and ever-expansive God, that leader is tapped into infinitely abounding resource. That is a double blessing for all those graciously affected down the line. This is the story of such a leader. He is Dr. Pastor Oscar D. Epps Sr., the founding senior pastor of Community Missionary Baptist Church of DeSoto and Cedar Hill, Texas. Once a fledgling gathering of 28 members formed on Valentine's Day, February 14th in 1993, and now a mega church in 2 locations with home base membership of more than 3,000, but ministering to thousands more around the world. My connection with the congregation dates back to January 2021 by an invitation to be a guest on an innovative discussion program of the church called Strike Back. This program engages the congregants and the broader virtual community with topics that were controversial yet relevant, such as social justice, domestic violence, cultural intelligence, church attendance, the Tulsa massacre, and many more. This initiation to the church allowed me to get a rare glimpse of its commitment to be culturally relevant at a time when other church leaders choose the path of political correctness. Since I became a participant observer by virtue of subsequently accepting a staff position with this church, I embarked upon a curious investigation of this missional experiment. This church is on the cutting edge of change. Everything is changing, from technology and finances, mission and vision, worship attitudes, all the way to how it approaches evangelism and outreach. There is absolutely nothing in our lives that is not in some state of flux. For the most part, the many congregations have been doing things the same way for decades and in some places centuries. CNBC discovered that in order to remain relevant, to reach the masses, and not to be left behind, it must be on the cutting edge of innovation and change. Yet, one thing remains constant and static. It is the love for people that has become the mantra of both pastor and people. Tina Turner, in a biographical film in 1993, asked the tongue-in-cheek question, "What's love got to do with it?" CNBC aims to provide a place where one can experience the life-changing presence of God every weekend. Its vision is to see lives transformed to live and love like Jesus. It was on the coast of Caesarea Philippi that Jesus asked the question, "Whom do men say that I am?" Without missing a beat, the disciples quipped, "Some say you are Elijah, Moses, Jeremiah, or one of the prophets." Sadly, all those persons were indeed dead. Jesus must have been both divinely and carnally insulted by their answers because they all referred to dead people. Jesus is God of the living. This is a manuscript about a living and active preacher. Someday, in the distant future, Epps will be with us no more. His heavenly rewards await him. But while he is alive, it is incumbent upon those of you who know him intimately or remotely to acknowledge the tremendous giftedness that has become his portion par excellence. With limitless love and endless generosity, he has been the servant leader. Like a football coach, Epps has allowed God to use him to preach to a people that the best defense is a good offense. CMBC and its ministries are on the offense against the battalions of Satan in the metropolitan Dallas area and beyond. Your responsibility is not to stay on the sidelines and cheer Epps on, but to join him in this holistic crusade to transform both individual lives and communities with love and generosity. Come, let me bless you. Let me just say that I believe that this is a tremendous book that will be of help not only to the membership of Community Missionary Baptist Church, but to seminary students, to students who are studying for the ministry. For indeed, Epps is a coach. He is a leader. He is a visionary. And you need to get a copy of this book. It is available on the 1st of the month of December. The digital copies will be available. And on the 15th of December, this book will be available on the campuses of this church, on the DeSoto campus and the Cedar Hill campus. The book will be available. So make sure you get a copy of this great book that was authored by Dr. Sherwin Ramey and myself, Dr. Oliver Phillips. This book, Come Let Me Bless You, a ministry built on the love for the people of God. God bless you. Get a copy.